everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to review for you, limited to 498 pieces worldwide. This is the Nanmu Supplanter 2.0 Dragon Soul Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. Really cool image of the piece on the back of the box here. Drop a like on the video for me, folks. It'll help more people find the video and this channel. I really appreciate that, and leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. And here it is out of the box. Absolutely stunning. The level of detail in the sculpt is unmatched and extremely accurate. Nothing moves on this particular version, no moving jaw, but that's fine because it adds to the realism. No joints. Beautiful base with the remains of a T-Rex. Nothing but bones left, and I think it's pretty safe to assume how that T-Rex died. Now, the main draw for me on this particular piece wasn't the low number that were made, it's the pose that it's in. Very much, at least it seems that way, and everyone else who's reviewed it has mentioned the same thing. It seems to be posed like exactly in that moment where Alan Grant and the kid are on one side of the fence and the other guys are on the other, and they hear the phone ringtone again, and they turn around and just standing there staring at them, kind of breathing heavy, is the Spinosaurus, and this is the pose it's in when we see it from that view before it charges them. And I just think they captured that so well. Just like the Soul of the Dragon Rexy T-Rex I reviewed recently, the peg is actually on the foot of the dinosaur rather than sticking out of the base itself, and I do prefer it when the peg is coming out of the base, because then you can just stand the dinosaur on the desk, and you don't have to use the base if you don't want to for certain pictures, but you have to with these ones because the peg is on the foot. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, very low number. I can't believe there's only 498 of these. That is a very low number. And that's underneath. I think I've got 433. So that's pretty cool. Got it on eBay. Same chap I got the T-Rex from recently. That's the Soul of the Dragon T-Rex by the same company. I recently reviewed that on the channel. Definitely check that one out, folks. This piece is unbelievable. I also did a top 5 T-Rex Rexy statues video recently. That's worth checking out too. Lots of cool content on the channel if you're new. Okay, I will put the dinosaur on the rotating base soon and we can see it turn. But I just want to get to the business end here, the head sculpt, because the detail on this is almost the finest detail I've seen on any dinosaur that I have in the collection at the moment. The teeth are incredible, but just the tiny scales all over the snout, the jaw, it's unbelievable. I'm probably not going to do it because it's such a rare piece, but I am quite tempted to add some really professional kind of real looking blood that I use on my Michael Myers masks. Just little bits in between the teeth. Not too heavy, but just to kind of give the impression that it's just fed on something. We'll see. I do have another Spinosaurus here by W Dragon, which I'll show you next to this one during this video. Maybe I'll do the blood mod to that one instead. This one's just a little too rare to mess with, I think. But beautiful work on the eyes. The colouring all over it is really detailed. It's an incredible sculpt. The teeth around the mouth area, just that fine sculpt. Very intimidating from the front. That's how I'm going to have to display him on the shelf when the time comes. It has to be facing front. It's a shame you won't see all the beautiful detail from the side, but this particular pose, fans of the movie will recognize it. Alright, now we'll take a look at this amazing piece as it rotates on the rotating base. Check out all the proportions, the pose that it's in, see it from every angle, and it's flawless work. I absolutely love this piece. I'm very glad it's here, and with it being such a low number made, it feels even more special. I don't know about reissues later on down the line when it comes to this company. I'd prefer it didn't happen as a collector. I prefer when things are left alone and the company moves on to more stuff. There are in the other fields of collecting. Like, I have a lot of 1/6 scale figures, and there's a company, Hot Toys, that is incredible at doing this stuff, but they do tend to keep reissuing the same things again and again, so it kind of loses its, you know, like you've got a real grail piece in your collection, something that's hard to track down but worth the hunt. And I hope this will be one of those kind of pieces, something very special, and didn't actually cost too much, to be honest with you folks. I got it on eBay, same as I did the T-Rex version by Nanmu, and a very reasonable price, so absolutely just very, very happy to have it here and feel that I got a really good deal. And eBay's pretty good when it comes to this kind of stuff. I mean, just do your research. The seller's got 100% good feedback and nice communication, and it's in the same country, which this was. That's a big factor with stuff like this, because the further away it is, the more that can go wrong when it's coming to you. But they're really solid pieces, really solidly packaged up with the foam around them in the packaging to keep them safe. Like I said, this one and most of the stuff I've got in my collection came from the UK on eBay, so didn't have to come far, no problems, very happy. I have to say, I've never really seen any videos on YouTube with anyone saying that any of these pieces ever arrived broken. They seem to take a lot of care, like Nanmu, W Dragon, Reebor. They're really solid, sturdy pieces. And another thing about collecting the 1/6 scale figures, a lot of them just aren't built to last. They're very expensive, and a lot of these characters from the movies that we collect in 1/6 scale have leather clothing in the film, so they try to replicate that on the figures by using pleather or different types of fake leather, which don't last forever, you know, 5, 6 years, 8 years, depending on your country, before it starts to dry out and peel. There's products you can use to try and slow it down, but it's pretty much inevitable. And you just never get that with these pieces. Something like this is going to last forever, I would think. You can hand it down to your children, they can hand it down to their children, it will last that long. So that's another factor. It's something I love about collecting these kind of things, and the X plus 30cm Godzilla figures, like made from that kind of hard vinyl, that just, it's tough, and there's nothing on these pieces that will deteriorate. I mean, nothing's 100% certain, but I really don't think there's anything to worry about with this kind of, you know, collecting the dinosaurs and the Godzillas. They really are built to last, and companies like Nanmu seem to take a lot of care when they're designing these to make sure that they arrive, you know, solid in one piece. Really high quality stuff. Okay, quick little comparison for you. On the left is the Nanmu Dragon Soul Spinosaurus, and on the right is my Spinosaurus by W Dragon. Some pretty big differences between the two. The W Dragon's a lot more vibrant, and the detail of the scales is just deeper and more obvious on the W Dragon. I was thinking about selling this one once this one arrived, but I don't think I can bring myself to do it. I really do still love this piece. I reviewed it on the channel. You can check out that review for more footage and comparisons. But yeah, it's just a different kettle of fish here. The sculpt is just a lot more, I wouldn't say it's better, because on the Nanmu it's so fine. Like, I think it's a bit more realistic, definitely. You know, the scale of the scales, if you will. Whereas the depth, I don't know, maybe not. I mean, Spino experts out there, which one of them looks more realistic to you? I love the fine detail of the, I think it's resin with these Dragon Soul limited releases from Nanmu, like real fine detail resin. And I think I heard folks say this is more like a PVC, I'm not sure, but different materials used for different results. But this W Dragon is no slouch. It's still a fantastic option for anyone out there. Obviously more of an open mouth look with this one. Pairs up really nicely with some of my T-Rex pieces. I showed that in the review when I shot the video on this one. And that's both of them side by side. Seems like the Dragon Soul might be a little bit bigger. Certainly seems a bit taller. Yeah, he's a little bit bigger, I think. And they look pretty cool face in front. Again, Nanmu on the left, W Dragon on the right. But they're both kind of looking off in their own directions, and it just looks pretty good from the front, these two. Both going their own way, but quite similar. And here is the Dragon Soul Spinosaurus by Nanmu next to the Soul of the Dragon T-Rex by Nanmu. So they scale up very nicely together. very different types of bases, but if you've seen the review for this one, you know that that base is part of the fence that Rexy breaks out of in the classic Jurassic Park scene. Check out the review on that piece, definitely worth checking out. It's an amazing, very amazing piece. That's limited to 600 pieces, and this one's limited to 498 pieces. So very limited, very sought after, and absolutely incredible. And they're just sizing each other up, getting ready to throw down. Just look at that, and we've come so far. I'm a kid of the 80s, obsessed with dinosaurs, and when I think about what I used to have compared to what we have now, I mean, I don't know how it can get any better than this. Honestly, I mean, the paint and sculpt, the poses, the expert craftsmanship, it's just such a good time to be a collector for dinosaurs, and all kinds of other things too. Dinosaurs especially. Okay folks, I'll wrap it up, give you my final thoughts and a score out of 10. Final thoughts are, it's a masterpiece and one of the most exquisite pieces I've seen from Nanmu, and I absolutely recommend it if you're a fan of Jurassic Park 3 and the Spinosaurus. You really can't get much better than this, but there is a lot to choose from out there, so have a little hunt around and see what tickles your fancy. But I had to get this one mainly because of the view from the front, and I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10. So let me know what you think in the comments. Always good to hear from you guys, and please drop a like on the video, it'll help the video out a lot, and I will see you back here soon. I was going to bring you some outdoor footage of this piece, but in the UK at the moment we have a lot of rain, and right now it is absolutely pouring, so I'll have to bring you some footage of this piece in the future out in the daylight. Maybe do a big daylight shoot with all the dinosaurs or something. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.